On 2nd and 2, Allworth coming motion right. This is Garrison trying to cut back. He fumbles the football.
Freddie Dryer
has the football. 89 of the Giants with the football. And how about this for an exhibition? That is the 4th Dallas fumble.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. And welcome to the Gridiron. What does the Julio Jones trade mean for the New York Giants? I'll tell you what it means for the New York Giants. Woo! Thank goodness. Good riddance. Let the AFC have them. The Titans are getting Julio Jones. The Titans are getting Julio Jones, but they're giving they're getting the Falcons' 6th round selection in the 2023 draft. The Titans are giving the Falcons their 2nd round pick next year, and in 2023 they give them their 4th round selection. So the Titans gotta watch out for them. The Titans now have Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. Wow, there's some dynamite going on there, and of course, and that's not to mention you got Derrick Henry in the backfield. Wow, watch out there, AFC South. You can have them. So that means that the Giants aren't going to face Julio in the 3rd week of the season when the Falcons come play the Giants. The Giants will have to worry about facing Julio next season when they play the Titans, because they haven't played them for a few years, and they're due to play the AFC South next year. Now, I mean, what the Titans are getting. Well, I mean, Julio had some injury problems last year. He's getting up there in age. He still has some productive years left to him. No, don't make no mistake about that. I mean, he had 6 straight seasons with 1,000 yards receiving from 2014 to 2019. The reason why he didn't get 1,000 yards in 2020, plain and simple, because he had his injuries. But if he wasn't injured, he would have had another 1,000-yard season, and the streak would continue. So, I mean, he still has some productive years left in him. He's a absolutely certain Hall of Famer, without a question. So, I mean, you got to watch out for the Titans. Titans are that's going to be a good race. I mean, between the Colts, and the Titans, that should be a lot of fun to watch this year. 2 good teams there. But the Giants have to pay attention to this year when the Falcons come. They have to pay attention to 2 young studs, Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts. I'm anxious. Hopefully, he doesn't do very well against us, but I'm kind of anxious to see what Kyle Pitts can do, because he looks like a sure thing at tight end. As I said, hopefully he takes it easy on us, but I'm anxious to see what he can do. And it'll be fun because you have both, not at the same time, or have both guys on the same field, but at the same time. But you have Kadarius Toney and Kyle Pitts playing against each other in week 3 of the season. So that'd be pretty cool. Plus also, I mean, Jones did pretty good. I mean, he didn't go hog wild crazy against the Giants when he played us. In regular season, he played us 4 times. Now the Falcons are 3-1 in those 4 games. So Falcons beat us 3 out of 4 times. Jones caught 39 out of 49 passes that were targeted to him for 418 yards and 2 touchdowns. So in those 4 games. So basically, he caught 39 passes in 4 games. So he caught pretty much about 10 passes a game against us. I'm not going to miss that. That's for sure. He also got 418 yards. So in the 4 games, he averaged 104.5 yards receiving a game against the Giants. So he only averaged half a touchdown a game, but still, I mean, he averaged 10 catches for 104.5 yards a game. I mean, I ain't going to miss that at all. Then, of course, his rookie season was when the Falcons came and played the Giants at home. It was a wild card game. The Giants won that one 24-2, but still, Julio caught 7 out of 8 passes thrown his way. He had 64 yards. He also had 1 run for 13 yards. So he's always been very, very productive against the Giants. So, yeah, so AFC can have him. The Giants against the Falcons, they can use pretty much all the help that they can get. The Giants, they're 11-13 in regular season action against the Falcons. They're 12-13 all time if you include the playoffs. The Giants played the Falcons Falcons came in existence in 1966. So the Giants played the Falcons 12 times. Giants were home 12 times against the Falcons, and we're 4-8 at home against the Falcons. So, yeah, we very rarely fare very well against the Falcons. One funny stat, I mean, a very, very interesting stat, is from 1981 to 2007. The Giants and the Falcons played 12 times. From 81 to 2007, 12 times. Every time the road team won. It just happened to be, every time they're playing, the team that was on the road just happened to be the better team, and they won 12. The road team won 12 times in a row. The Giants, actually, their first 8 times they were home against the Falcons, they only won one time. They won in 1979. They beat the Falcons at Giant Stadium. They won 24-3. But from 1966 to 2004, the Giants played the Falcons at home 8 times, and they only won one out of 8 times. So they yeah, every year is different, every game's different, of course, but the Giants have always struggled at home against the Falcons for one reason or another. But just one little interesting tidbit note here for you. If you ever get a Trivial Pursuit question, and it was, the Falcons came in existence in 1966. Okay, who did the Falcons' first victory come against? Answer? Of course, the New York Giants. The Falcons in 1966, in the 10th game of the season, came to play the Giants in Yankee Stadium on November 11th, 1966, and the Falcons beat the Giants 27-16. Now, the Giants were absolutely horrible, but the Falcons were 0-9, and the Giants gave the Falcons their first win. The Giants at that time, the Giants were 1-7-1. The Giants finished that season 1-12-1. The Giants, I don't know how Ali Sherman, the coach, actually kept his job. They were ungodly horrible. Their defense, the Giants' defense in 1966 was so bad. How bad was it? It was so bad. Their defense gave up 47 or more points 5 times during that season. Unbelievably horrible. Now, on November 11, 1966, the Falcons beat the Giants 27-16. The week before that, the Giants went out and played the Rams out in Los Angeles. The Giants lost 55-14 to the Rams. The Rams got 38 first downs in that game. 38, which was a record. And it stood until 1988. The Jets had 39 first downs against the Dolphins in 1988. But the Giants gave up 38 first downs, which was an all-time worst. And it stood until 1988. It's been eclipsed by the Saints. I think the Saints had 40 first downs against the Cowboys a short while ago. But, so it's, with the league being kind of pass happy now, there's a few teams that got 39 first downs. The Saints got 40. But, the Giants gave up 38 first downs in 1966 to the Rams, which was an all-time record. So you have that. They gave up 38 first downs. The following week, the Falcons, who had not won a game yet in existence, came to Yankee Stadium and beat the Giants 27-16. So we gave the Falcons their first win ever. Then, it gets better, folks. The week after that, the New York Football Giants went to play the Washington Redskins. The New York Giants gave up a record regular season record, and still is a regular season record. They gave up 72 points to the Washington Redskins. The Giants lost 72 to 41 to the Washington Redskins in 1966. Absolutely, unbelievably horrible. The Giants 66 were absolutely horrible. But anyway, going back to Julio Jones, I wish him nothing but the best, and the AAC can have him, and the Giants don't have to worry about him until next year, and they only have to play him the one time, and then they have to play him 4 years later, and by that time, he might be retired by then. So the Giants might only have to see Julio Jones one more time, because Julio's done very, very well against the New York Giants, and we can use all the help that we can get. Well, as always, people, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there, and go Giants! Woo!